road trains versus freight trains. What are the pros and cons of both types of transportation? In this video, you will discover some parts of transportation that you never thought about before. This video covers the following points: speed, cargo capacity, operation costs, infrastructure needs, route flexibility, weather impact, environmental impact, safety, loading and unloading, economic impact. So stay tuned to find out. Let us know in the comments what type of transport you prefer. RT for road train and FT for freight train. And can we get 5,000 likes for supporting our channel? Speed comparison. First up, speed. Imagine you need to transport hundreds of tons across vast distances. Time is money, right? So which mode gets the job done faster? Freight trains. Freight trains can reach impressive speeds, typically cruising at around 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour. Some specialized trains, like high-speed freight trains in China and Europe, can hit up to 90 miles per hour, 145 kilometers per hour. However, the real stars are Japan's bullet trains, known as Shinkansen, which can exceed 200 miles per hour, 320 kilometers per hour, though they mainly transport passengers. The catch? Loading and unloading freight trains takes hours or even days depending on the cargo. Plus, freight trains run on fixed schedules and often yield to passenger services. Miss a departure window or face a delay, and you're stuck waiting for the next available slot. Road trains. These giants typically travel at around 62 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour in Australia, but real-world factors like rough terrain, traffic, and road restrictions often slow them down. Yet road trains have a major advantage: flexibility. They load and unload much faster, operate without rigid schedules, and can reroute if delays occur. This adaptability makes road trains highly efficient in dynamic transport scenarios. For pure speed, freight trains win on long, uninterrupted routes. But when loading, unloading, and flexibility are considered, road trains hold their own. Cargo capacity. Next, let's tackle cargo capacity. Who can haul more in a single trip? Freight trains. These are the undisputed champions when it comes to bulk transport. A single freight train can carry up to 10,000 tons of cargo. Picture entire shipping containers, coal, or steel being moved across countries in one go. Trains are built for mass transport over long distances, making them ideal for industries that need to move large quantities of goods at once, such as mining, agriculture, and manufacturing. Road trains. While road trains can't match the sheer volume of freight trains, they're still incredibly powerful. The biggest road trains in Australia, for example, can haul up to 200 tons. That's massive for a truck, but it doesn't compare to the 10,000-ton capacity of a freight train. However, road trains win in versatility. They can carry a wider variety of cargo, from livestock and fuel to construction materials, and they can access places that trains simply can't reach. Freight trains dominate in sheer volume, but road trains win in versatility and adaptability. Operating costs. Now let's dig into the economics. Which option is more cost-effective? Freight trains. On a per-ton basis, trains are incredibly fuel efficient. 1 gallon of diesel can move a ton of freight nearly 500 miles, 800 kilometers. This makes trains the preferred choice for long-haul, bulk transport. However, the infrastructure costs are a different story. Building and maintaining rail lines is expensive, and rail networks require a lot of manpower, including engineers, maintenance crews, and operators. Additionally, trains are limited to existing rail networks, and expanding those networks isn't cheap. Road trains. Road trains, on the other hand, are more expensive to operate per ton mile. They consume more fuel, and the maintenance costs for these giant trucks can be sky high. Insurance premiums are also steep due to the potential risks associated with such massive vehicles. However, road trains don't require dedicated tracks. They can use existing highways, which makes them more accessible and cost-effective in areas where building a railway would be impractical or prohibitively expensive. Freight trains are more cost-effective for bulk transport over long distances, but road trains offer a lower upfront investment and greater flexibility. Infrastructure needs. Rail tracks versus roads. What's the better long-term investment? Freight trains. Rail infrastructure is a significant investment. Building new tracks costs millions or even billions, and maintaining them is an ongoing expense. However, once in place, rail networks are incredibly efficient and can handle large volumes of cargo with minimal environmental impact. The downside? They're limited to existing routes. If there's no track to your destination, you're out of luck. Road trains. These giants can go anywhere there's a road. Remote mine? Isolated farm? No problem. Road trains can reach places that freight trains can't. However, they rely on well-maintained highways, and heavy trucks can cause significant wear and tear. In the long run, road maintenance costs can add up, especially in remote or rugged areas. It depends on the location. Rail infrastructure is better for high-volume corridors, while road infrastructure offers more flexibility in remote or developing regions. Route flexibility. This one's a no-brainer, right? Let's break it down. Freight trains. Trains operate on fixed routes and schedules. They can't deviate from their tracks, and if there's an issue, like a landslide or track maintenance, everything comes to a halt. Freight trains also have to compete with passenger trains for track time, which can lead to delays. Road trains. The ultimate flexibility champions. Road trains can go anywhere there's a road, and if one route is blocked, they can simply take another. This adaptability is crucial in industries like mining and agriculture, where routes can change based on demand or weather conditions. Road trains take this one hands down. Weather impact. Freight trains handle rain and heat better but struggle with flooding and extreme cold. Tracks can warp in heat or ice, causing delays. Road trains, more flexible in rerouting but vulnerable to floods and dust storms. They need skilled drivers to handle tough conditions. Freight trains for resilience, road trains for adaptability. Environmental impact. Here's where things get a bit controversial. Freight trains, surprisingly eco-friendly. Trains produce fewer emissions per ton-mile compared to trucks, making them a greener option for long-haul transport. However, building rail lines can disrupt ecosystems, and trains are noisy, which can impact nearby communities. Road trains, not so green. They consume more fuel and produce more emissions per ton-mile than trains. However, they're essential in areas where building a railway would cause even more environmental damage. Plus, modern road trains are becoming more fuel efficient, with some even exploring electric or hybrid options. Freight trains are the more sustainable option for bulk transport, but road trains are catching up. Safety? Which is safer? Freight trains. Accidents are rare but catastrophic. Derailments and collisions can cause massive damage and environmental hazards, especially when transporting hazardous materials. On the plus side, trains are operated by highly skilled crews, and modern safety systems have made them safer than ever. Road trains. These giants are safer than you might think. Accidents are more common but usually less severe. However, driver fatigue is a real concern, especially in remote areas where road trains operate. Strict regulations and advanced safety systems help mitigate these risks. Freight trains are statistically safer, but road trains are improving. Loading and unloading. Freight trains require cranes and specialized equipment. Loading takes hours or days, increasing labor costs. Road trains, faster loading with standard equipment, more flexible and cost-effective for smaller loads. Road trains for speed and flexibility. Economic impact. Freight trains support large-scale industries and contribute billions to GDP. Boost local economies by connecting remote areas to major markets. Road trains create millions of jobs and support local communities directly, vital for remote regions, especially in countries like Australia. It's a tie. Freight trains dominate bulk transport, while road trains excel in local impact. Who's the real king? Both play crucial roles. Freight trains for bulk efficiency, road trains for flexibility. Let us know your pick, RT for road train or FT for freight train. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic transport battles.